What up, y'all? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans and by the fans. And today, we talking Antonio Brown. That's all you need to say about that nigga. And, our picks. Got to get to the NFL picks. Week 5 next on Yeah, I Said Sports. Subscribe. Please subscribe. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans and by the fans. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and comment. I do see y'all putting y'all picks down there. Only one, my man's continuously, ever since last year, putting down his picks. Help them. Hey, join the man. Join in the fun. Let us see who you think gonna win this week, man.
Don't be scared.
We want to see how wrong you are. We putting ourselves out there. But, I'm here with the fellas. What up, bro?
What up?
Nothing much. We're going to start off with Antonio Brown. Sean wanted to talk about a little bit about Antonio Brown. If you're not aware, Antonio Brown back in May, apparently this footage just came out that he was exposing himself to people in Dubai in the hotel pool. Then comes out and just posts a picture of him and Giselle in an embrace after when they win a championship a couple years ago. And he didn't say nothing under the post as far as I know, but yet and still, I don't know what that's about. If you don't know, rumor is, word on the street is Tom Brady and his wife ain't seeing eye to eye right now. And that's about it. That ain't none of my business. Ain't none of your business. But yeah, that's kind of cold-blooded, to do something like that. But Sean, man, let us know what you're thinking, man. You wanted to bring up the subject. What you thinking about your boy, man?
What's up, Sean? What's up, everybody? Well, for one, that's not my boy. He's a good athlete, but that's not my guy. But I don't know what to think about this situation, man. He just basically on some clown shit right now. Like, I really think this dude needs to seek help, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? As far as what happened in Dubai, I think he probably got a little bit too much sauce in him. You know what I'm saying? He enjoying the festivities like, shit, fuck it. I ain't no shy guy. Let me show this motherfucker. That might be his way of getting hoes. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They party out there in Dubai like that, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, man, help, bro, because he's doing attention like he's a 5-year-old at Walmart. You know me? With that being said, I don't think Jerry Jones gonna sign this dude, man. I think it's about a wrap for real. I think he done burnt all his bridges. Like, a team got to be desperate, really desperate, to even give him a shot. And he might even have to sign for like a minimum deal, like some practice squad type shit. For the Giselle thing, I believe it's kind of weird for him to throw up that picture because, truth be told, when he went down to Tampa, he was actually living in Tom Brady's house, which is Derek Jeter's house, but that's what they was renting. So shit, he could have showed her that thing too in the pool. You know what I'm saying? When Tom was out there still late at night throwing balls, and he was chilling at the crib with his girl. Hey,
throwing balls.
Oh, I just because man is crazy, man. I don't know what's going on between his ears, man. But shit, something ain't right, bro. I believe something ain't right, or he could just be, you know what I'm saying, just being him. You know what I'm saying? This could be his true identity, and that's just him being him. Is just shit. It is what it is. That's all I want.
Bruh. I believe at this point it is definitely the latter, dog. This dude is a butthole. Like, I just feel like at this point, that's what it is. I feel like, and I always hate because it feels like whenever you talking about a diva at wide receiver, you always end up gravitating towards like Terrell Owens because you'll be like, he was a diva. But Terrell Owens wasn't doing no crazy stuff like this, man. You talking about this man's track record just keep getting longer. He ain't even playing. The man ain't even playing. He just, and that's the thing. He do so much stuff off the field to add on to this bad track record. When you have somebody like T.O., okay, your opinion might be he was a bad teammate, or your opinion might be this, but a lot of the time it's not gonna be no, oh, he flashing his Johnson to the girls who don't speak no English in another country because he AB. That's why he doing it, cause he AB. I'm a rap cause I'm AB. I ain't gonna get surgery on my ankle until I get signed because I'm AB.
Mm.
Like, this junk is terrible. I think this is literally who he is, and he just like in his world, he probably feel like eventually he usually get what he want, no matter how he act.
Basically, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't want to spend too much time on Buddy because I don't give a good goddamn. He at this point he is who he is. James Harrison came out and said that's his boy and everything. He cool, but he need help. He do need help. He just need some professional help, somebody to really seriously talk to figure out what's going on with him and his mental stability and why he do the things that he do. Period. I mean, that's what he needs. And as far as this situation with, exposing himself and all that shit, man, he got so much money. He was out in Dubai. They didn't do shit. Whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. They didn't do shit. Nothing happened to him. Cool. Then he's sending the picture out of Giselle and all that other stuff. Like, bro, that
Bruh.
ain't nothing.
Tom
To be honest with you, ain't nothing wrong. It's just real distasteful, bro. It's just
Man,
real.
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Tom
that's
Brady
the
need to send one of his big country ass cousins to holler at AB like
bro.
that. I'm posting my wife, man, like that.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. That's not cool. Even if they having problems or whatever, that's still that man' wife. You don't play with nobody's wife, bro. They gonna come
No
see
wife,
about.
no
They
kids.
gonna come see about you. I don't care if you black, white, whatever. He gonna come see about you. Cause you don't play with no man's wife, bro. Period, point blank. So yeah, he just needs some help, bro. And I care less about everything else he do. You know what I'm saying? But Blair, you got any thoughts?
Hey, B, yeah, move Giselle down to Miami with his ass. If Tom to come on
Bruh.
down to Miami.
Hell no. Somebody just need to punch AB in the mouth. Bring him
Yeah,
down to reality.
yeah. See where you at with it. I mean, that's just how that's just what it is.
The
But moving
disrespectful
on,
guy.
we gotta go
Oh,
over what we did last week. It was a fairly good week for us. We didn't. There wasn't anybody that just did absolutely horrific. Just terrible. Like they only got
Man,
like
we're gonna
5 games
we're
correct.
gonna shoot out
Everybody
some
did
number.
pretty decent.
So somebody got 6 games correct.
No, nobody even got just 6 games correct. So Brianna is not here, as you guys see. We will have her picks displayed here. She had a hopefully she has a good time with these picks. So finishing in last place with 7 games picked
I
correctly.
knew it. See what I'm saying, bro?
It ain't you, it's Sean with
I
seven
knew it.
games picked correctly.
It
Mm.
shouldn't be me.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Then next, with 8 games picked correctly, is Blair with 8 games picked correctly.
Ooh.
Oh.
Then in third place, with 9 games picked correctly, is Darius with 9 games.
Hold up, bro. I gotta look at the paperwork, man.
Then, with 10 games picked correctly, is Brianna. So number 1 for the second week in a row with 11 games picked correctly is me. If you want to look at the paperwork, it is here. When nobody wanted to believe, I believed in the Jets. Yes, me. I believed that me and Darius, by the way, that Buffalo was gonna win. You guys did. So those games there just kind of put me over the top. Just set me on the mountaintop, baby, looking down at all my peasants. What's up? What's up?
That's what we doing? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here sitting on Mount Olympus. You know what I'm saying? Looking at y'all niggas like, bruh. I know it's me. What's up?
Coming from a 2-time champion of this here event, I don't take kindly to that fugaziness you got going on.
Actually, it's all good. So, we got to kick this thing off for week 5. So, the first game, week 5, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Denver Broncos. I do think that this is going to be a good game. I think Denver played a very good game against the Raiders last week. I watched a little bit of that game, flipping through the channels, going back and forth. You know how I do on NFL Sunday. But I do see that Indianapolis is playing pretty hard. They definitely could win this game, but it's in Denver. I like Denver in this one. I'm gonna go with the Denver Broncos. I think the Denver Broncos pull this out 24-20. What say you, Darius?
Oh, kind of iffy on both these teams right now. Like for Denver, I feel like on offense, it might start sliding into exactly what Russell Wilson was doing in Seattle. Javonte Williams gone for the year. Prayers up to the guy. Now, Melvin Gordon still has turnover problems. Then I got the Colts. I don't know who these dudes is from week to week. It's just, I don't know. I feel like this dude, Matt Ryan, is just going to flame out eventually. It is in Denver.
It is.
But I'm going to say off of a strong game by Jonathan Taylor, the Colts going to take it. Give me 23-13.
Colts.
Okay. Blair?
Oh, I don't know. It looks ugly all the way around. I'm having trouble envisioning either one of these dudes winning this game. But somebody has to win this game. No,
they don't have to win this game.
They don't have to.
Maybe they tie.
Mm-hmm.
If you predict the tie right, it should count for 2 points.
I agree. 2 booty teams with no offensive firepower whatsoever.
Denver's 2-2 right now.
So is Atlanta. What does that mean?
They
Ain't
better
the Colts
than Atlanta.
2-2?
Something like that. 1-3, 2-2. They something. No, they didn't tie. Did they tie? No, Atlanta. I'm thinking of the Colts.
Oh no, the Colts tied.
Atlanta.
The Colts
We're
are
talking
tied.
about the Colts,
The
right?
Colts
They
tied.
tied with Houston, I
So
think.
the Colts might be 1-2-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Something terrible. Like, all right, fine. Broncos, because it's in Broncos Stadium. That's all I got.
All right.
Oh no, wait. They won 2-1. The other one is 2-2.
Jonathan Taylor.
Short week.
Run game.
Colts lost to the Titans.
And Denver lost to the
Denver lost to
the
Raiders.
Seahawks.
To the Seahawks. No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did week 1.
They lost to the Raiders.
Week 1, man. They lost to the Raiders kind of horribly.
It was a good game for the most part. But he's kind of right though about Russell.
It's terrible, but I'm gonna go Denver because it's tough to play in Denver.
Sean,
I'm gonna go Denver. Darius Leonard ain't gonna play, and Taylor backed up. I hear they just signed Murray to their active roster. Denver. He ain't had no good season in about 3-4 years. I think it's just gonna be a shootout for us, the quarterbacks. To be honest, it's gonna be a whole bunch of throwing, and I'm gonna rather pick with Russell Wilson. I think he'll get some of that good old a booty, and shit, ball out.
Yeah, if it become a throwing match, Denver definitely gonna win. This nigga Matt Ryan is too old, bro.
Hey. Indianapolis like them downtrodden QBs. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the New York Giants at the Green Bay Packers. I think Danny Dimes hurt himself. I'm not sure if he's gonna play in this game.
Danny Dimes.
Even if he doesn't, just because I don't see them, because Green Bay was very disappointing last week. Watching them play against the Patriots, man, oh man, and they third string quarterback. I mean, my God. But this game is in London too, so funny shit be happening in London. You know what I'm saying? Funny stuff be happening in London.
Double doink in London.
Yes. I'm a hesitantly go with Green Bay. I think it's gonna be a close game though, because Green Bay's defense is supposed to be very good, but they've been playing. I'm gonna go Green Bay. Were you thinking about this, Darius?
If Daniel Jones was 100% healthy, I would have took this as my upset pick of the week.
Really?
Yes, I would have too.
I would have, just because I do feel like Green Bay is shaky, and I feel like this could just be a game that they could end up dropping it. Because if Saquon could get hot, shoot, they'd be all right, bro. Because I mean, they defense straight, but the offense ain't like doing enough like how it used to be. Like, oh, if you didn't score on Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers gonna go out there and blah 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 blah. But it ain't necessarily like that. At least not right now. At least not right now. I think Green Bay is gonna be one of them teams that hopefully get better as the season go along. I'm like Chris. I'm gonna take them. They should beat these dudes though. Yeah, if Daniel Jones is banged up and stuff, they should beat them. So let's go Green Bay, and let's say they kick-started on these boys. So let's go 31-17.
Facts. Blair?
That's disappointing pre-game. So I'm gonna say Green Bay. I have no real reason to think they won't win this game. New York might be doing something, but I don't see them doing anything like that.
Yeah. Green Bay. Did you mute yourself by accident?
No,
Oh,
you're not joking.
Yeah, there you go. Green Bay.
Like, fuck the Giants.
Moving on. Hey, Thibodeau did play pretty well too last game. I like what I saw.
All
saw.
right, now I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, even though the Bears' offensive line is trash, he still look good. But moving on, the next game, new era, Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. Woo! Man, this is gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be great. But unfortunately, Kenny, it is your first start. I think he's gonna be all right, but he's gonna be a little shaky. I'm gonna go with Buffalo here, just because he needs a lot more experience.
They're playing Buffalo.
Some good things. Yes, man, they're playing Buffalo.
That's a Buffalo pick, like a unanimous, except for Darius.
Hey, man, you never know. Somebody might feel differently. Hey, they had to come back on the Ravens. Now it's still another NFC team. It was a tough game last week. You never know.
You are correct. Football is played every Sunday, and you don't know who's going to win that game.
True.
Looking at this game from everything you've seen from 4 weeks of football does not indicate that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to pull this one out in remarkable fashion in a week where they just swapped quarterbacks and they might go back to Mitch Trubisky, bro. Like, there's a possibility. And Trubisky came from Buffalo, so they might be low. He got the inside scoop on what they're going to do in Buffalo.
Listen, they can't do that to – wait a minute, Blair. They can't do that. They can't do that to Kenny Pickett. They cannot backtrack.
Do whatever they want to do. And
no.
You can no finger head shake me all you want. It's a possibility. Here's hoping they don't do that and they just let Kenny Pickett die to one of the best teams in the league, because then at least he'll know what it feels like to get smoked by one of the best teams in the league, and he'll feel better about himself going forward. All he has to do is maybe throw 1 to 2 interceptions and just manage the game. Give me a touchdown with 2 picks and like 200 yards of something. You got to win for Kenny Pickett because he didn't get smoked. They have a week to institute an entire offense to a dude that has not played yet. And they threw him in at halftime against the Jets. I feel the spark. I'm telling you, Butsky might make it. He might make his start because they might want to save him. They're like, hey, we don't know, so we're going to go to a 2-quarterback hybrid system. And Kenny Pickett get to let it fly, and Trubisky get to run the short game. I have no idea, bro, but anything is very possible. I'm just saying. Nobody assumes Pittsburgh's winning this game. He's going to pick them, but that's because he is a very, true fan to a team that is currently struggling, and he won't let go. So I get it. Buffalo.
I feel you. I know. Sean, I'm going to let Darius have a last word on this to respond to that very disrespectfulness he just uttered.
Nothing about it was.
Who you going with, Sean?
This was a bad. It's a
you
bad.
You just dismissed my man Kenny Pickett, man. I didn't
dismiss him. I said he has a week to prepare for.
You said he knows, so he'll know what it would feel like to get smoked.
Get smoked by a good team. He lost. He came in and got smoked by the Jets. He threw 3 picks. That's getting smoked by the Jets, bro. He comes in. And they're going to lose the game. They have a chance to win because everybody has a chance. It's football. They should probably lose this game, and all of y'all agree they should probably lose this game.
Yes.
I like what they do in Pittsburgh, bro. I like the old staple teams that have a philosophy because at least you know what that philosophy is. They're in a bad rebuild coming off of Big Ben looking like super trash, and they rolled that to the end, give him a good farewell, and now they have to rebuild with a quarterback while always keeping a nice defense, bro. They still have a decent defense. They're dinged up. They're missing some pieces. Offensively, they look terrible. Just terrible. I hope they have some faith in Kenny Pickett as a team, so at least those dudes might try a little harder because it looked like they quit on Mitch, bro. Like, or Mitch failed them so bad, there's no reason to be like, that dude will get it done. They're just done as a team with him. But there's no guarantee, man. I'm sorry, bro. I hate it for those dudes this year.
Sean, where you going? Buffalo? Darius, go ahead. Respond.
First, let's get some factual stuff in here. Kenny Pickett is QB1, not QBA and QBB.
Okay.
2, I do agree that Buffalo should win this game. But
okay.
The last time Buffalo should have won this game, I won. I usually play Buffalo pretty good, even with a noodle arm ass quarterback. Upset pick of the week, nigga.
How is that the upset pick of the week? You were automatically
Buffalo is supposed to win this game.
But okay. All right.
Just like they lost to the motherfucking Dolphins, they could lose to me too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm riding on the spark, man, because he definitely provided a spark. First, I told y'all, week 4,
he was right.
Pickett will be playing quarterback for this team.
I'm clipping this off and putting it on there because he said it. He was right.
He did say it.
He did say it.
And I feel like if he could have played more than half of the game, we probably would have beat the Jets. This dude, Mitch Trubisky, played so bad in the first half. Hey, my defense ain't half shit left to give. Niggas was like, bruh, I'm out of gas.
That's the problem I see with the Bills, bro. If they don't sustain drives, move the ball.
But
you can't be out there that many plays, dude. You just can't be out there that many plays. And they're already thin at some of the better positions. You can't be out there that many plays, man.
Exactly. And all I need him to do is be at least a little better than Mitch Trubisky. Because all of my games have been winnable. Even with him playing as bad as he's played. So if Kenny Pickett could play moderately better, I might can salvage the season and go 9-7 or 9 whatever it is that's gonna keep me from being under 500. But yeah, my team, I'm rocking with them. They're gonna be the upset pick of the week because we ain't supposed to win. But I don't give a fuck what Blair talking about because
you shouldn't. As well, we all knew you were still picking them, bro. But I hope they lose because I picked against them. So I'm gonna just hope they lose.
I respect
I brought the terrible towel out, but right now I'm gonna just show you the terrible part because we're just terrible right now. It's all right. I ain't had a losing season in 15 years. I'm due for one.
I respect you for picking your team and sticking to them. I would have respected you if you didn't. I would understand. Okay, I'm just being real. I've been where you are. I've been.
I don't respect it if you tell me you're a diehard. You tell me you're a diehard, you better pick them Joes every week, good or bad. It don't matter.
It don't work like that. Moving on.
That's what a diehard is, baby. It's hope.
Listen, you can have hope in your team, but know the truth.
Nobody else has hope. You have hope. If they suit up, you go with them every week. Every week, bro.
Yes.
Every week, bro.
That's why I plan on getting all the rest of these picks right. Try to smoke y'all niggas.
Moving on.
You're gonna have to, cuz. You're gonna have to, cuz.
Moving on. The next game, we have the LA Chargers at the Cleveland Browns. This one is happening on CBS at 1:00. This one's kind of tough, but man, this one is tough because LA has a lot of injuries. Joey Bosa is on IR. That really killed their pass rush. Their pass rush does not look all that great. But I think I'm gonna go with Cleveland here. I'm gonna do it very hesitantly. I'm gonna just say I'm going with Cleveland. LA, the Chargers, they have a lot of injuries.
Hey, in Cleveland too?
Yeah, they're in Cleveland. I'm gonna go with Cleveland. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna just Cleveland.
Very hesitantly go with Cleveland. Man, Cleveland is one quarterback away, bro.
Darius?
Yes.
For being an
Cleveland
actually good team.
Yes. I do feel like, yeah, they could be like a good quarterback away if Deshaun Watson could come back and they are decent and he's at least decent. Could be. I don't know, man.
See, for me, I think that the reason why I picked them is because they do have a good defense, and Cleveland has a great run offense.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Chargers' run defense is terrible, and it got much worse now that Bosa's not there. So who gonna close off that end when he's when he's not there?
They can still produce on offense though.
They can.
Even so they can keep the game close.
But I just went Cleveland.
Man.
Just because Cleveland at home. That's all.
I'm going with the Chargers.
I respect it.
I'm going with the Chargers, man. I think Justin Herbie, he might be feeling a little better. Maybe he got used to it a little bit. And Mike Williams catching everything. So I think they can do enough to beat Cleveland.
All right. Blair?
24-21.
Yeah, Chargers, bro. I would like to go with Cleveland. It's in Cleveland, but like I just looked at the games that they won and lost, and it's just neither one of them have a great opening resume. It's just like Cleveland seems like they have trouble scoring, and they do at least get to about 20-something points at Chargers. So I'm cool with going LA, man.
All right.
That's all I got. I don't get no points or nothing.
Sean?
This was a tough one for me, man. I want to go Cleveland, but something telling me to go with the Chargers. But last week I rocked with all my AFC North dudes.
There you go. There you go.
Man, oh man. So I didn't pick the Steelers this week. So I ain't picking Cleveland this week.
I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. He called me I called him after that game. He was like, man, Cleveland is trash. He was pissed. He was not happy with them losing to Atlanta. I wasn't either because we all picked Cleveland. So, but moving on. Next game, we have the Chicago Bears in the worst offensive line in the league, possibly, at the Minnesota Vikings. I think this is an all-in-one pick for all of us, I believe. I just feel Minnesota. I'm not even gonna do it because it's just you can see it. You see it for yourself.
What the problem is Chicago, bro. Like,
I mean, you see it. You see
they
it.
just can't, man.
They just
like
can't.
They always have a good defense. They are trash on offense every year. Looking for a quarterback since '85, and they still ain't got one.
To the Chicago Bears fans, yes, it's an all-in-one pick, but I'm sorry, bro. Ain't nobody gonna rock with you. Not on
Bruh.
this game.
I'm not even mad at the QB, man. It's just the team is trash.
Do you think Justin Fields stays at the end of his contract?
I think that
If they want to pay him,
if they
but
yeah,
no, they probably won't pay him.
no, because I think what they're going to do is they're going to try to justify his performance, even though they didn't give him anything to work with. So they're
Not
going to
really
he
doing
didn't
anything to help him.
right. Like if you don't give him anything to work with, as just with like any other quarterback, like name his top receiver.
Buddy.
I agree with that because look at what Tom did with no wide receivers.
Yeah, but how many years he had been in the league before he was able to do stuff like that?
And his
Since
offensive
they-
line was never
And
this
he
bad.
he got groomed to be in that to be able to be and do those type of things. He had like a good 6 or 7 year span where it wasn't all on him, it was on their defense, and it was leaning on that. Then when the defense they couldn't pay all those guys and Belichick started letting those guys go, then they had to lean on Tom, and then hey, he good with it at that point, even when they didn't have receivers, and even yet and still, even when they didn't have receivers, he still had himself a Gronk, who was considered the greatest tight end of all time.
Right.
So right now, who is that guy for Justin Fields? You don't know. Who's on his offensive line? You don't know. Who's his receivers, period? Most people don't know. The only one you know is Moody, and what is he doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, double that dude, you ain't fearing nobody else on the squad.
Not the tight end from Notre Dame. What's his name? Kemet, something like that.
Cole Komet.
Yeah, he decent.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got
None
enough.
of them can block.
They don't have enough.
Like you can look at the game,
don't.
man. When you look at that game, man, you know this dude literally has 3 seconds. I got 3 seconds.
Hold on. Pause that thought though. Even though we talking about the Bears, right? Mm-hmm. So do the same thing, the same justice that you giving Justin Fields for Mitch Trubisky. He actually has a better record than Justin Fields at this point in time.
True, but he also had better weapons and a better offensive line.
No. We talking about we at the contract table,
but that's what we saying though.
On stats for stats and wins for wins,
he had a better. He didn't get a contract either, though. Like nobody paid him.
They didn't give him his option. So y'all, the answer to the question was, it's not about, oh man, we didn't have no weapons for you. You didn't do shit. Just like Mitch didn't do shit. So we gonna
Mitch Trubisky made the Pro Bowl.
That's my point exactly. His resume as of now is better than Justin Fields.
Okay, so at right now, would you take Mitch Trubisky or Justin Fields?
Not right now. He was what top 3, 2.
But
he was number
I understand 2. What you're saying, but what we're saying is there's no way that this young quarterback who is still learning the game, even at this point, even dudes like Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson is still learning the game. They only like 3-4 years in. You can't get these
Lamar
dudes
Jackson BP.
But that's what I'm saying, though, Sean. He just had to use his legs. He just now throwing the ball consistently enough to actually even get to the point to where he the man.
Justin he ain't running and he ain't throwing. You are defending him. I'm your brother and I love you, man. And I love
but what I'm saying though
he's a Buckeye, so you are defending him.
No. Even Mitch Trubisky, I agree with you even about Mitch Trubisky. It's not even just about him being a Buckeye. Certain dudes and certain teams just know how to destroy a quarterback because they don't give them nothing to work with. And the Bears is one of those franchises where you'll get somebody and they don't know what to do with this person. They get rid of the best receiver that they had. They don't have no offensive line for this dude to work with.
And I'm going to use Mark Sanchez. Did he have what?
Mark Sanchez?
Mark fucking Sanchez.
Who was on that team?
They beat the motherfucking Bengals in the playoffs.
But they had a Rex Ryan defense that was ready. They had Darrelle Revis.
Mark Sanchez.
Now name me 2 players on the Bears defense.
Well, now,
yeah,
Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith.
Eddie Jackson.
He okay.
Hey, that's two names. All he said was give him two.
You right. So
are they on the level of the two dudes we just named for the Jets?
Because he had some Buckeye stickers.
No.
Justin is a good player, but what I'm saying, when it comes to that contract, they're not gonna say, "Hey, man, we should have got you this and that person." They're not gonna say that. Yeah, they're not gonna say that. You ain't one playoff. You definitely ain't gonna make it to no Super Bowl. They're gonna go off of his motherfucking his stats, bro.
His stats in his record. You're right.
So he might be Dos Amigos too. He'll be at the Texans.
He probably will. But,
no.
But all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, they didn't provide him with anything to be able to even work with. So if he was offensive line or receivers.
If this was his final year, would you give him a max deal?
Who?
Justin Fields.
No.
Would you re-sign him?
Yeah, I'll probably re-sign him, but I got to do something when I re-sign him. Okay, what am I going to do when I re-sign him? Am I going to give him an offensive line? Like, I got to see what I have. At this point, they don't even know what they have because they don't know what the hell they can even do.
Well, they so-called
they don't even know what he can do at this point.
But if they re-sign him, he'll probably get the max deal because he's the quarterback.
They might
paying nobody else.
That's
you
what
ain't paying nobody else.
They wouldn't pay him a max deal. They wouldn't even attempt to give him a max deal.
I'm all on Blair with that one. I think he would. Adios.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see who the prospects are.
For wins and losses, like, you can't give him anything close to what they've been giving out this summer. So he might get like low end Kirk Cousins money, which is still good money, and some of it guaranteed. Like, some of it will be guaranteed. They might give you like a 40 million or 60 million 2-year thing or something. Like, nothing that's gonna pay you nowhere close to like franchise numbers, bro. Like, and you will be and if you start, that's decent. You a backup, that's super great. Then you got to see if you can just be a backup in the league for the rest of your life. Like, you gonna have to do something. They're not giving him a deal. Like, they're not gonna give him a great deal if they even offer him a deal at all.
Like you were saying,
it's real easy to act like it's his fault.
Because if you're gonna offer him, you can't offer him no bullshit. They're offering him at least
offer
80
him
to 90
anything
million.
Close to like a starter's, like what dudes are getting now. It's not happening. There's a range, bro. There's a range of money for quarterbacks in the league. Everybody
get 85 million. He'll get 85 million.
You say what?
He'll get 85 million.
Oh, man. What?
But that's what I'm saying. He might only get like 30 million of it guaranteed, 20 million guaranteed or something. They're not guaranteeing that whole contract.
Oh, nah.
No.
Hell.
They'll guarantee half of it.
I feel for. That's all I can say.
I think that depends on how much the front office has actually believed in him, because they didn't draft him. So this is one of those, the dudes who just got put in charge, do they actually even want to play with him as going forward as their starting quarterback?
Yeah, because the best Bears quarterback has been probably Vince McMahon.
He was booty. I would have to say
Jay Cutler.
Yep, Jay Cutler.
And that ain't saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So the Jets that year, his rookie year, he had Thomas Jones as his running back. He had Braylon Edwards and Jerry Concussion at receiver. On his offensive line, he had Tabrickashaw Ferguson, Alex Faneca, and Nick Mangold, and Damian Woody was playing his right tackle.
They had a good team.
Yeah.
You can't name me one dude that's like.
Some boys made it to the AFC Championship, ain't it?
With Mark Sanchez.
Yes, but I also just named you the players he was playing with.
Yeah, Justin Fields didn't even have don't even got a Braylon Edwards.
Brandon
I guess if it's Mooney.
Bus.
Yeah, but he didn't suck at Jets. He wasn't the greatest dude, but he didn't suck, bro.
He
He
didn't
was good
suck.
enough.
He was good. Yeah, he was good enough. They made the playoffs 3 straight years.
Let me do a Chris move. Moving on.
We all on Minnesota. There's nothing else to be said. Moving on, like Sean said. The next game we have. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see where people go with this one. It is the Detroit Lions
Trash,
at
man.
the New England Patriots. Woo! Guys,
Damn.
where are you gonna go with this one? Listen, my man Zeppy came in and he was doing his thing. Okay,
Zappy with the zap.
Hey.
He still caught an L.
yeah, he did. But they made it interesting though. They made it very interesting.
Like a motherfucker, the clock had expired, man. They cheated, man.
Yeah, yeah, I did see that. Um,
But
we're,
Aaron didn't look too good to me then, but who was he going to? Oh, go ahead. It's on you, Chris, to pick.
I know. I'm gonna go Detroit, man. I'm gonna go Detroit, man. I think Detroit is more talented. I'm gonna just go Detroit. That's all I could say. Darius, I feel like they're gonna give better effort too.
I don't know, man. Something's telling me to pick New England.
I know that's what I was about to do. I was about to do it, but I'm like, I'm going with Detroit.
But third string quarterback though. Not 2 weeks in a row, not like that. Surprising niggas coming in like that. Oh yeah, we ain't even never looked at no film on you ever in life. Man, I don't care who you playing next week. If you are Zappy, Ben DiNucci, it don't matter who you are, dog. If you that far down on the depth chart, Mason Rudolph,
Zappy. Yeah.
you that far down for a reason. I'm not picking the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions.
Really?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you just got. Hey, man. Hey, we gonna go, Blair. He in a conundrum right now.
Pick your team, man.
Dude, I don't want to pick Detroit. They have let me down in every stretch except for that first game. And I said if they lose again, I'm not doing it. They don't know how to close a game out. Now, it's an unfortunate circumstance that New England happens to be their opponent, and this is just kind of where we are in this circle.
He don't want to pick New England down. New England got whoever you got as your face of the franchise on Madden. That's who is playing quarterback.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, my man Zappy.
Jared Goff ain't that good, and Buddy is hurt. Like the running back is hurt. They are missing a couple of pieces. I say Brown didn't play. Like, I'm curious.
And they still made it a game, though.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. Like, but Green Bay just dropped everything. See, and that's the sad part because they down to a third string dude.
Down to Buddy.
For real.
Zappy.
I said Zippy. I'm sorry, sir. No disrespect. Zappy.
I don't know.
This ain't right, man.
It is right. Pick your team.
Go ahead and do it. Sean, you ready to go? Shoot.
Why he thinking I'm going with the Patriots 17-14.
Woo! Okay.
That's definitely the way I'm thinking about going, man. Detroit makes me feel sad.
You need a check from them motherfuckers, bro.
Okay.
Like, bro, this is so ridiculous, man.
Damn.
They won. They only
Lifetime of sadness.
Board right now.
they lost to the Vikings, the Eagles, and the Seahawks.
Them boys just be losing.
I'm gonna go Pats, man. I gotta put it on the coach, bro. Like, if they win this game, I'm gonna be so pissed off that they won this game.
I've never heard that in my life. He said, man, Detroit makes me feel.
Bruh, you know your team got to be bad if you make niggas mad if y'all win. You got to be
I'm
terrible.
gonna be super like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Like, what y'all niggas won?
You know what?
How could you?
I guess I have to since they got the same record, man. I'll go Detroit. I don't want to.
I'm on the boat by myself.
I don't want to go Detroit. But their records is both 1-3, and I got two trash bags walk into a room. Like, I guess I'll pick the one with the home colors right now. I don't want to. I feel like they should not win this game.
Detroit shouldn't win this game.
They've been getting out coached by dudes with good coaches. Only team they lost to was a dude with a terrible quarterback.
Hey,
Dang.
Zappy might zap Sean a win out tomorrow. I mean, on Sunday. So we're gonna see.
Let's go, Zappy.
That's so trash.
I'm posting this whole segment, man. I gotta clip this on.
So
Never heard
trash,
nobody say, man, Detroit just makes me feel sad.
They do, bro. Like, wanting them to do well is like,
I said, you need to get a check from them. Goddamn. Whew, moving on.
That is funny.
Well, moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Seahawks at the New Orleans Saints. This is an easy pick for me. I'm going with the New Orleans Saints. Their offense looked a whole lot better when Andy Dalton got in there and started throwing the balls to some of these receivers, man. Sad to say, but it's true. Sorry, Jameis. I don't think you're getting your job back, my boy. I'm going with the Saints. Darius, where you going, bro?
I don't know, man. Who did he play again?
The Seattle Seahawks.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep, and I think Alvin Kamara is going to come back for this game too.
Coming back. Okay.
They haven't said
I don't
otherwise.
know, man. I feel the same way about Andy Dalton, man. Shoot. Yeah, it's crazy. Come off the bench real quick. And next week, we'll be back to regular, schmegular Andy Dalton. I'm going to say the Saints defense wins them this game. So let's go 20-7.
All right.
Blair?
So I have no idea.
We never did.
And I think they're both terrible. I gotta go New Orleans. Like, I was about to pick Seattle, but I'm like, Gino only beat Denver and Detroit, so no.
Yeah. Sean?
Orleans.
Moving on. The next game, we have Miami at the New York Jets. I did want to talk about this real quick. If anybody watched the game, and it's all been all over the news, Tua went out with the concussion, and his fingers was cramped up, and it was a scary sight. It was a scary sight. And I've been seeing a lot of people on the media addressing that. Oh well, they said he didn't have a concussion, and blah, blah, blah. And You know, I did watch Nick Wright and the boys, and they said you can't say he was a concussion because, you know, one time Patrick Mahomes got choked out and he got up all wobbly and people thought it was a concussion. He just got choked out, right? I want to say this to Nick Wright. Nick Wright, I mean, I really do like you. I respect your work. You be having a lot of great takes, but that one was a bad take, my boy. We saw that man have a concussion, man. We saw him have a concussion. We saw him get up. And I understand you say you can't tell by looking. You know how I know? Because they had reported that they had been evaluating that whole week up into the Cincinnati game that they was evaluating him, not his back and not his ankle, but they was evaluating him for a concussion. You know, when your back hurt, I don't care how old you are, how big and strong you are. Hey, Sean, when your back hurt, you grab your motherfucking back, right? You don't grab your head, do you? Nah, that nigga no. I'm trying to tell you, my boy, you grab that back if it's hurting, man. That's everything. Your back gone, you done. So I'm sorry, I can't respect what you did. Now, I do think it's a lot of things that are intertwining. Tua's trying to get a contract. Understandable. He's trying to prove that he ain't soft and that he ain't fragile. My boy, sorry. At this point, we understand what you're trying to do. So I feel he lied about his injury. He was like, hey, man, it was my back and my ankle. Miami Dolphins was like, hey, you trying to roll with that? We trying to roll with that. We need to get you back in the game. So they let him back in and play. Hey, he made the winning touchdown. People kind of forgot about it. All right. He gets in the game. Hey, man, hits his head again. Concussion. Seen the doctor on I forget which show he was on. It was one of them shows, but he said the man could have died, man. Said the man could have died. If you having too many concussions back to back, especially within a 4 to 5 day span, he could have died.
A name for it. I can't even remember what the name is.
I forget too.
Some kind of second something concussion.
Yeah. And they always say the second one that you get is going to be 10 times worse than the first one that you got. So he just stumbled the first time. So when he went out there again on Thursday, the man
and it looked to be in the same spot as
the same spot.
Yeah, it was tough.
And I've seen some people talking about the tackle. Listen, bro, I play football. We've all played football in the yard. We done some shit. I done seen much worse hits. It was a regular tackle. Okay, people are like, well, he slung him. It's a tackle. It's called.
He's a little dude. That's kind of what happens sometimes to little dudes and big guys.
Bruh,
just uneven in size. That's what it looks like sometimes.
Yes, he's a regular. Bruh, it's football, bruh. I done got slung around like that. A lot of that. Shoot, too many times.
Tua's a small dude, bruh. He's not a big guy.
So, do I think he probably lied about his injury the first time? Yeah. Do I think Miami rolled with it? Yeah. They let him get away with it? Yeah, because a lot of the players were even coming out and saying that's what they do. Like, so if they know he was
there, they lie on the original test. They don't take the test before every game. They take it at the beginning of the season.
Correct. But now I seen I think it was Bar Scott said he was like, hey, when I got dinged up during the game and I knew I was dinged up, I would grab my calf like that was the injury or my ankle. You know what I'm saying? He said that's how I would escape getting the concussion protocol. So I was like, oh, so it's very possible that the man just was like, hey.
They put thought into it, bro. They do.
Yeah, because he's trying to get a contract, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that play on the practice squad, something that I just found out, apparently, they make $10,000 a week just being on the practice squad. So this man's trying to get the $250 guaranteed.
Not happening.
I'm just saying, bro. He about to be next up. If he balling out like he was balling out,
I can see it.
He gonna get some paper. Mm-hmm. So I think it was sad. It was unfortunate. Should he have been in the game? No, he should not have been in the game. But he was what he was. My boy, you gotta learn from this, my boy. There ain't nothing you can do. But as far as who's gonna win this game, I'm going to go with the Dolphins, man. I can't roll with the Jets 2 weeks in a row. I rolled the dice last week. Can't do it this week, man. I'm going to roll with Miami, man. I'm going to roll with Miami. Darius?
Fuck Jets. It's like, as far as Tua, yeah, that was sad. It's just like, man, these dudes lie every week to get back in the game. So at some point, the doctors and all the medical staff, you gotta do your job, which you was trained to do, and protect the teams and the players from themselves. Like, no, this man's hurt. I see the doctor got fired. It's like, bruh, now
Fired that dude, bro.
exactly. Now you done lost your job because you didn't want to do your job. You felt like you was doing the right thing. You might have got pressured into doing that and all of that stuff. But your job as a medical doctor is to protect the player from himself. So if you knew
Buddy
it
walking
wasn't,
like that definitely should have at least been out for a while, but at least the rest of the half, like we just took precautions.
Yeah, he couldn't even walk, bro. He held him up until they came and got him.
I saw the
Somebody
head
held him up.
shaking, man.
mm-hmm. But other
Saw
than
him
that,
grab
with the
his head,
game,
it was shake a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly, Miami should have no problem. What they got? Young Bridgewater.
Yep.
Teddy Two Gloves.
Teddy Two Gloves instantly came in and threw a bomb to Tyreek Hill. He was like, I've been waiting for this ever since I came to Miami for somebody that, because Tua still got the little arm, bruh. So I feel like it'll probably work out fine. I think the Dolphins win easily.
No, I don't think they're going to win easily now, but I think they're going to win. Go ahead, Blair.
Dolphins, bro. Yeah, it'll be closer only because Bridgewater is just not. But other than that, I think they should be fine. Like, they should have a better team now, so they should be
fine. Mm-hmm. Sean, any thoughts? And who you got?
First off, I'm gonna say I got the Dolphins. I feel as if it's gonna be an easy game too. I believe the Bengals games was a little bit more challenging than the Jets gonna get them. But far as Tua, of course, that was clearly a concussion. What I do say far as players wanting to play, they gonna play. Some dudes play with broken fingers, strained muscles. That's in every sport. They gonna play. As a doctor, take an oath to have care of that person. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do your job. So I feel as if after the NFL do their investigation, as they claim, you know what I'm saying, some shit gonna come out, because even Teddy even said when he was in Denver, some bullshit was going on. Yeah. So this is not like a first time type of thing. I believe guys get concussions every fucking game. You know what I'm saying? And some guys don't know. Yeah, some guys don't even know the true symptoms. Or, I mean, no, I ain't gonna say or. So let me put a slash. And it do be about money. You know what I'm saying? Because you get paid extra for as many downs you play.
Mm-hmm.
For a certain amount of catches you get.
Well, yeah, depending on how they set your contract.
Games you win.
Exactly. And far as Tua been getting hurt since high school, bro. This is before Alabama. He been getting hurt since high school, so he's just one of those guys that's like Mr. Glass. You know what I'm saying? He only gonna give you so much, and he broken up again. So even though his talents is I ain't gonna say superb for 250. Now, as we were saying earlier about somebody getting like 80-something million, I think he's in that realm. Because he is a good quarterback, but he's not gonna play all 17 games, in my opinion. And he has no excuse. He has a decent O-line. Who they signed for the Saints is actually like a top 5 left tackle, Armstead, or you know what I'm talking about. He's pretty good. So I think they need to evaluate his health, period, point blank, because it might be time to throw up the white flag, bro, and think about your life before, and on a serious note, before you end up killing yourself, before, you know what I'm saying, your family trying to get PTE, because little bro ain't going to make it to the league. He garbage. Little
Hey,
bro,
he playing all right though. He playing all right.
that nigga booty.
Who was little bro? Who was little brother or
Look,
something?
he don't even know who he is. He's booty.
His brother plays quarterback for Maryland. He Lil Tua is all right.
Dog.
He all right.
Okay.
He gonna make it to the league. He gonna get drafted like the 6th, 7th round, but he all right.
Why for 10 G's like you was talking about. So, little bro, you might as well go ahead and open up you a motherfucking sandwich shop or something like that.
Straight up, bruh. Sandwich shop.
Because
Sandwich
right
shop.
now, I'm not gonna be paying for that man's medical bills for the rest of his life. Because the way his shit was looking, bruh, his shit looked like he was up there throwing up gang signs in slow motion. So leave that nigga alone.
Stop it, bruh.
Bench and just tell him to, man, it's a wrap, bruh. It's a wrap, but he gonna end up, bruh. We don't want to see no man. I was old enough to see, you know what I'm saying, D Brown and who else? Oh, the dude from UD die on the court, bruh. That shit's sad. Like, as a fan, you don't want to see no shit like that. That shit, your brain can only take so much. And shit, you only got one body, bro. And that's just some shit that you just can't go out there and play without. A finger, a fingernail, a fucking, even sometimes a headache. Yeah, I could see a migraine, some shit like that. You done lost a tooth. But nigga, a concussion like that, fuck that money, bro. That shit ain't everything.
Yeah, because that was actually my next question. I was gonna ask y'all, how long do y'all think that this man gonna play? Because after seeing that, bro, that made me like, yo.
He might try to play again because his brother trash. They need some money for the family, bro.
Bruh, what are you doing, man?
I'm not editing none of this out.
So
He's not trying to be insensitive, but good God,
man,
he ain't that bad, man. He is not that bad, man. You need to turn on the Maryland game. He's not that bad.
Nick Saban didn't want him.
So I'd say
actually, Nick Saban did want him. He didn't want Nick Saban.
That means a lot.
He
that means his whole thought process is terrible.
Oh.
He chose Maryland over Alabama. You know he going to the dumpster.
Done, bro. Just done. Done.
Yeah. Man, how many years y'all think this man got? Because for real, after watching that, I was like, yo.
In what?
In playing professional football. Like,
how many years did Troy have?
Troy.
14.
Troy Aikman.
Oh, like after he got that one concussion? Ooh, I think that was it.
He retired because of concussions, bro. But how long did he play? That one concussion didn't retire him.
I know.
He had multiple concussions throughout his career that ended up retiring him. How long did he play?
I think he played like 12 years.
A super long time, bro. Short of something really crazy happening, like Tua could play for a minute. All you gotta do is let it heal. The only problem is for like the way this one was, he can't play for a while. Like they shouldn't even think about playing him for like 6 weeks, bro. Like he should not. Like they shouldn't even think about him playing, bro. He played 12 years, and he retired because of concussion. How many years did Luke Kuechly play, bro? Like 8.
Like 8
before he quit. Like he quit right around 30. And he was getting concussed. And he had a few of them there, but like he kept getting concussed. And they like, all right, bro. For my health, I'm about to just quit. It just depends on how long he thinks he can take whatever. And so I don't know what the track record is for concussions, but the more like severe concussions you get, like the longer it takes for you to heal from them. Yeah. I don't know where he is on the concussion road.
Right.
So for the one that he took that looked bad, he ain't playing for a couple weeks. Like that's why they telling you on a Monday, Tua ain't playing next week. Like they already said Tua's out. They're gonna say Tua's out for a couple of weeks. They're gonna wait, like try to wait for the story to go away and kind of die. No, it's gonna die down, bro. Nothing lasts that long in the internet era. It's gonna die down. All they're gonna wait for is for it to die down enough. But he's already fired. They're gonna change some stupid policy that you're gonna mandatorily have to be out for 2 weeks, and that just saves everybody. They're gonna make up some policy like if it looks like you got a concussion, if they do the gross motor reflex thing, you're done. You're going to be done for the day, and they likely keep you out following week just to make sure. It's going to take all the options out of anybody's hand. And it's going to be, if that dude stumbles, that dude's out. Like, that dude looked like he had a concussion. So you know he was hurt. They have a name for what he did. They also have a name for the level of concussion that you think that they think that he sustained on Thursday. So and with that, they're going to go off basic. This is how long an average of what you think the low side and the high side is to recover from something like that. Now, this is where if you actually faked your brain thing and like lied on your quiz, lowered your IQ on your test, so just in case you had to answer questions, the baseline is not thrown off. Now this makes it hard to find out if you actually lost some of your marbles. But now, because of Tua and the whole concussion thing is safer and they're trying to make the sport safer, they're going to end up instituting a rule that just automatically pulls you out for a minimum of like 2 weeks. Because all this could have been avoided if he just didn't play on the Thursday game in a short week. Not to say it couldn't happen at the following week, but the idea that you gave him no time, not even a standard week to heal from that. Like, everybody hates the short week games anyway.
Just to highlight that one last thing, the week before Tua got hurt, before that Thursday, the Sunday before, 3 players was out with a concussion. This past weekend, it was 12. If you don't think that it's in their mind after seeing that brother on the ground like that, they're like, nah, bro, I ain't right. Come get me. Or he didn't look right. Get him out. So, yeah, it's definitely a heightened sense of awareness.
It's a reaction from a bad event gets overreacted to, and they're going to go super over the top for a little while because optically it just, when you run the footage back, it's like, why did you let him play on a Thursday? It just doesn't look right, whether it was his back or not. Like, bro, if you can't walk, you can't play. I don't care if you can't walk 5 steps. Like, if you can't walk 5 steps after a play, that's it. You can't do that in a fight. Your fight is over. And you ain't fighting again for a few months. It's not like you about to fight again on Thursday. Like, nah, man, Thursday, you good. Next Thursday, we get like, no, these dudes don't fight for months, and they get knocked out for real.
Yeah.
That's just wild.
Yeah.
Just wild.
Yeah. But comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation, because I know everywhere else you're not going to get to voice your opinion. But here with us, you're going to get to voice your opinion, and we'll respond. Be in them comments, y'all. Next game. We all on Miami if y'all forgot. Next game, we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to go Tampa Bay here. I feel like they were embarrassed by Kansas City. I feel like they're going to be upset, and they're going to blow, even though this is, kind of a division game, I feel like they're going to blow Atlanta out on this one. I think it's going to be close first quarter. Second quarter, it's not going to be close. So I really feel like this is an all-in-one pick, but, Darius, who you got, bro? I mean, it's easy for me.
I'm going Tampa Bay, man. Cordero Patterson is out.
Oh, yeah, this is all-in-one pick. This is all-in-one pick. Everybody on going to Tampa. That's all you have to say. I don't even know that.
Him just in case he would he would be the one that was like, nah. But no, he don't really like the Falcons either, bro. He don't really stretch for the Falcons at all.
Nah. They're not there yet. I ain't gonna lie. Marcus Mariota is playing okay, but nah, this ain't it. Moving on. The next game on the schedule is the Tennessee Titans at the Washington Commanders. This
Group
one's
pick.
difficult. Huh?
Not a group pick.
I mean, it's difficult for me because I was just,
somebody on your team from Washington, like your fantasy team or something like that.
Yeah, I do have a fantasy player on Washington. I have Scary Terry. And he can't be too scary with the quarterback he got right now because he ain't looking for him at all. And it is very, very frustrating. So, yeah, I'm
Is
going
it
Tennessee,
ever
man.
people figuring out Scary Terry?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't believe that's true because last year, who was their quarterback? It was wasn't it Ryan Fitzpatrick or somebody?
No, what is my man name?
No, not Ryan Fitzpatrick. It was
Heineke, bro.
Heineke. Yeah, Taylor
Taylor
Heineke.
Heineke. He was balling with Taylor Heineke. So
He's still there.
some got changed. Some got
In
changed.
about
They
2
got
more weeks.
yeah. They do have some good
Heineke,
receivers.
if they put Heineke in, dude, Washington will probably win the game.
You might be right, but I don't see it happening. I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I think it's gonna be a King Henry day because they're gonna run that ball and he's gonna do his thing. So I'm going Tennessee. Anybody else gonna pick Washington here?
I think it's gonna be close. Tennessee should win given the way that Carson Wentz is playing.
Yeah.
Tannehill and Robert Woods seem to have a nice connection. So
Yes. Yes. Blair, you going Tennessee too? Yep. Sean?
Tennessee, King
Tennessee
Henry.
ain't super well off, but Commanders.
are you picking Washington?
I can't pick.
No.
Oh, Sean picking Washington. And
Sean
FC
already said
at
no.
its best, baby.
That nigga said, hell no, don't put that on me. Moving on. The next game. We have the Houston Texans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going with the Jags. They're playing much better. They played very well against the Eagles last week. I really, really liking what I'm seeing from my man Trevor. He got some weapons he can go with. The offensive line is playing much, much better than signings that they got in the offseason.
Timeout. So reverting back real quick because they're in the same draft. So would you take your man, as I quote, the blonde Sunny Shine
Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, no, he don't get no name yet. Sunny Shine, or Justin Fields. Who you paying the bread to?
Name yet? That is
that's cold blooded, right?
Who you gonna take?
At this point, right now, I'm gonna take Trevor Lawrence because he's looked better with the team that he has. Okay. He's looked better with the team that he has. But also Trevor Lawrence has way more weapons and a way better offensive line than Justin Fields has right now too. So if you flip them, I think they're the same as far as talent is concerned. I think they're the same, me personally. But I got to go with Trevor Lawrence. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they're about the same, but Trevor Lawrence got more to work with, bro.
So second question on that, part B. So if you put Justin Fields on that team,
he would look just like how Trevor Lawrence is looking right now. I feel like that's how I feel. I feel like he would look exactly the same. Now the only difference is I think he'll be running a little bit more, and he won't be throwing as much as Trevor Lawrence is right now.
A little bit more with a better O-line.
Yeah, because I think when they don't get open, Trevor Lawrence, when they're not open, Trevor Lawrence take off. He moving
Trevor
now.
Lawrence is a better thrower of the football right now than Justin Fields.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Right? Yeah, I would agree with that.
He's right now a better runner too.
No, he's not a better runner. Not a better runner. Ask Kayvon Thibodeau. He saw it last game. He was like, nah, he's not a better runner. Trust me.
All right. I just wanted to hear your take. That's all.
Nah. But I'm going Jacksonville.
Below, y'all. Comment below.
I'm going Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields?
I'm going to take Trevor Lawrence right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Trevor Lawrence right now. He looked better because but also he has better weapons, and he has an offensive line. I mean, that's not even a difficult choice right now. Who you going with, Darius? Houston, or you going Jacksonville?
I'm gonna take Jacksonville, man. Houston keep giving valiant efforts, but they come up on short end of the stick. So I think Trevor Lawrence get him a nice little dub in a hard fought division game. 24-14.
All right. Blair?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Houston doesn't. They win a game. I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick them one day.
I feel it. Sean?
I think we'll look closer like that. I'm gonna go 24-20 Jacksonville. I think the Texans and the Seahawks fighting against C.J. Stroud or Young, bro.
I think you said the wrong name, but
CJ Stroud or Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about fighting to get one of them? I thought you were saying
Yeah.
like they were playing against them. Oh, okay, I missed that part. But if you didn't know, Jacksonville Jaguars and in Chicago, they got the same record. Just saying. Moving on. Next game, you have the San Francisco 49ers at the Carolina Panthers. It's a very easy one for me. Last night I said they was going to beat them darn Rams, and they did, and they're going to beat the shit out of these damn Carolina Panthers because Sean's boy, Baker Mayfield, is garbage. Garbage. Absolute booty juice.
Bruh, they said this dude, Baker Mayfield, got like the lowest QBR like ever since they've been recording QB.
Bruh, Baker Mayfield playing so
Through like
bad
the
they had to
first
give an
couple of
update
games.
they had to give an update on Buddy. What's his name? That he was better
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. They had to give it. Sam Darnold is not available to play this week.
That's terrible, man.
Whatever Baker had is gone, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever Matt Rule was holding on to, that is dead too.
Oh, he's out of
Hey, is this an all-in-one?
is gone.
This is an all-in-one. Everybody going San Fran.
Duh. No way
Come on,
I'm
man.
picking Carolina.
How can you pick Carolina under these circumstances?
Yeah. It is terrible.
Sean, are you ready to admit that it's over for Baker now?
Nah, it ain't over.
Okay.
You sound like Skip Bayless.
No, I'm saying over because a GM will still pick him by saying they see some type of talent behind him. Me personally, I will not have him on my team.
No, bro. No. Maybe you missed this entire summer. There was only one team that waited for Baker's price to go down, and that was the Carolina Panthers. Nobody else even asked about that dude, bro. What GM has watched the last 3 years of Baker Mayfield and thinks that guy's going to turn it around? He just needs another opportunity.
Well, same thing with Jimmy G. Did nobody trade for Jimmy G? And Jimmy G
still in San Fran.
Their price was too high. Their price was too high for Jimmy.
What is the on-contract part? He's still in San Fran playing football.
Prices can't be high. Look at what they traded for Sam Darnold, and he was butt cheeks.
I think the whole
that
Jimmy
wasn't a high
G
price
thing.
they traded for Sam Darnold, bro.
Yeah.
I think the whole Jimmy G,
with the Jets.
I think the whole Jimmy G thing was more about the surgery.
This is how he was gonna come off after that. This is the same thing. Sam Darnold's and Baker Mayfield's last chance at being a starting quarterback.
I agree, but I'm trying to tell you
this chance is gone. It's out of the window.
I think Baker will get picked up by somebody, bro.
He's gonna get
unless his entire attitude changes as a backup and you don't talk to Baker Mayfield no more, bro.
Yeah.
Who you gotta think he had the best chance in Cleveland because they had the best team. They were one quarterback away which they decided to move for and get Deshaun Watson, who they think is the quarterback, that they was like, we don't even care how it looked, bro. We're just going to go get Deshaun Watson.
Because he had everything.
And he had everything you need to be successful as a quarterback. Every aspect of a football team, other than good coaching. He did have some bad coaches at first. But other than that, they had a great team around him. And then they even got a coach that was competent, and he still couldn't do anything. What he shouldn't have done was play with a terrible shoulder last year. That's what he shouldn't have done. Should have just said, nah, bro. The labrum is gone. I'm getting my surgery right now.
That's right.
My season is dead.
Shoulder, no shoulder.
He's not anything more than maybe an average.
Now, Sean, let me ask you a question.
I would take. Go ahead. Let me go ahead.
Justin Fields or Baker Mayfield?
So is Baker Mayfield playing in Chicago?
Who cares?
Bro, you know the answer to this question.
On whatever team you want. You put Justin Fields on whatever team you want. Who you picking, bro?
I'm picking Justin.
Of course you are. Thank you. That's what we trying to tell you.
That's honesty right there.
No.
But now
Baker will. This is his last chance in North Carolina. Well, Charlotte. This is his last chance as far as a starting quarterback. But I'm telling you, there is a GM that will have that man as a backup. I understand what you're saying. If his person.
Here's what I say. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead. Let me let you finish.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
So here's what I say about that, bro. Cam ain't got no backup job.
But he had multiple chances afterwards.
He did.
Cam and Baker Mayfield's personality are exceptionally similar, dude. They are a larger-than-life personality at your facility.
That's fair.
But hold on, let me add to that. Let me interject on this. The defense, I would say, for Cam, he is an MVP and has been to the Super Bowl. He has a little bit of credentials. Baker don't shit. So
can I ask you a question, man? When your credentials are from 2015.
Hold on, bro. If you come apply for the same job and have the same experience type, people are gonna break down your credentials. Okay, you have college, this, and that, and a third or whatever. They're gonna break down Cam's credentials and Baker's, and them niggas ain't nowhere on the same level besides personality traits.
But here's the thing that throws both of them off, bro. It falls under the same category of you were good once. It's the same reason AI flamed out of the league, bro. You can't be the man.
Was Baker good once?
You can't. That's my point. Listen, I don't know if Baker was good once, but he made it to the playoffs. It broke a lot of Cleveland records that may have thrown everybody into a tizzy thinking he was about to be that next dude, bro. He won enough games to go to the playoff, and they won a playoff game. Baker was good enough. Baker was above 10 at maybe number 9 for the year they were good. He wasn't bad. He wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. He was above average. That's the best you get out of Baker is above average. But what comes with Baker is so much more than what he's going to bring to your team, which is the same thing as Cam. Like, while Cam may be a great this, a great that, the fact that he was a starting quarterback is the type of dude, he's the type of dude that tell you, I won MVP in 2015. Don't nobody care in 2020 on a football team if you have not produced recently. Congratulations on your trophy. You won MVP once in your career. You're not the same player. Sometimes when you think you're really good or you were really good at one point and you're not that anymore, you can't take a lesser role. Baker's problem, or what it seems to be his problem, is he thinks he's the man. Now, they could have done that with his commercials, with the commercials and the not enough winning in Cleveland and everybody crowning him as a champ. Like, there could have been a lot of things that worked against Baker. But Baker's the little guy, chip on the shoulder type of dude. Those dudes don't do well as no. Like, the reason he made it to the league is because he's the chip on the shoulder guy.
I feel like I'm going to side more with Sean on this one just because Cam Newton, I can understand Cam Newton doing that in year 13. Baker, what's this? This would be his
5 or
year
6.
5, bro.
This is 5, bro. They all around
Exactly.
this year.
You ain't even been in the league long enough to act like that. Cam's first 5 years made him like who he is. You know what I'm saying? Especially that first year, like came out blazing. Baker
Yeah, but
Mayfield.
the attitude is the same, bro.
But
They have
this is
the
what I'm
same
saying.
I see what
attitude
Blair's
about how
saying.
they make it to where they are.
But if you playing how Cam Newton playing, we can deal with that attitude. Just like if you putting up the numbers that AB putting up, we can deal with your bullshit. He ain't coming close to this shit.
Here's the thing. Baker got an extra 2 years. He had like one good season, 1.5, bro.
He had a good stretch of a season. He had like a good 8 games.
Hey, they thought it was coming. All I'm saying is it did well enough that they won. He didn't blow it, which is all you expected from a young quarterback. Just don't blow it, bro. He didn't blow it. He kind of managed it. But his attitude, the attitude of how Baker got to the league, bro, is the same attitude he has as a player. Like the way it's built into who he is, man. It just is.
But he don't got no choice because when you go number 1, they don't put you on the same pedestal as everybody else.
I get that, bro. And Cam went kind of high. Cam wasn't incredibly accurate. He was just athletic, dude. Like they have similar qualities. He won an MVP, but that's it.
And he went to a Super Bowl.
Cam
was great for a number of years. Baker hasn't been great for 1 year.
Was Cam great?
Yes. You don't win an MVP without being great at least 1 year.
He took his team to the Super Bowl.
You said a number of years. I was asking, was he great for he was good for the MVP season, yes. Yeah, he was. What about every other? Like, dude.
So Cam at his prime, you was putting 10 quarterbacks ahead of Cam Newton?
Cam a top 10 quarterback. Because Cam was never accurate, dude. What are you like? Am I wrong? Was Cam accurate? Was Cam an accurate quarterback, or is he a big dude that can take a hit? Like, what am I missing? What am I missing?
What am I missing? Blair,
is he accurate? Was he an accurate quarterback? We're thinking about quarterbacks, bro.
That's fair.
Was he an accurate quarterback?
That's fair.
Was he winning games though?
At
quarterback,
wait a minute. I gotta ask
that doesn't make you a top 10. It doesn't make you
easily. Wait a minute.
Winning games, and you know that. So don't actually throw wins at me now.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
So you telling me 10? You was naming 10 quarterbacks better than Cam Newton in his prime.
For him, he said he was. But what I want to ask is Lamar Jackson a top 10 quarterback?
What is his prime? What is his prime? Tell me the year runs of Cam prime. Like what?
I just want.
I know what you're about to ask me about Lamar. What do you consider Cam's prime years? 2015 and what else?
Bro, that 2011 to 2015.
I'm gonna look those up. Back to what you said. What'd you say?
Is Lamar Jackson a top 10 quarterback? Before this year, was he a top 10 quarterback?
Yes.
Why are you thinking about this?
Oh shit!
What are we speaking of?
Are we talking about
top 10 period?
Listen. Stop it. Stop it.
Yes.
Y'all don't try to do me like
you
that,
about to nitpick. We don't want to hear it.
I don't dislike. I didn't say, bruh, as a quarterback. Which is why I see why they bag on Lamar, which is why Lamar is doing a lot of pocket stuff this year. I don't know Lamar to be as inaccurate as they. I knew Cam was inaccurate, bro. Cam was slightly more accurate than Mike Vick was, and Mike Vick was not accurate. Like these have been levels of accuracy with athletic quarterbacks. Was Cam super athletic? Screw the athleticism. If he had to drop back and put that boy where it needed to be, 75 or 62% of the time, was his accuracy that accurate? No.
But guess what? Him being as athletic as he was the advantage that he had.
Which is why
You can't take that out. You can't take it out of the equation.
Bro, you can't run like that.
You can't take that part of his game out of the equation.
I'm not taking it out. I ain't adding it in as a great quarterback, bro. It makes you a problem.
Oh, come on.
It makes you dangerous.
I don't understand. You still didn't answer the question.
Bro. I don't get it. Lamar's passing numbers are probably better than Cam's passing numbers, bro. Like his actual accuracy passing numbers. We all about to look it up. I'm about to say a bunch of rando stuff, and y'all about to start checking it anyway. These are things I have
but you already said some rando shit. We trying to figure out what are you talking about.
Wait. You wait a minute.
First of all, I just want to say we having a show today.
You wait
this is a goddamn show. We having arguments
and
conversation.
Cam Newton to Baker Mayfield.
No way in hell.
Ain't no way in hell. Cam Newton won the top 10 quarterback.
All I spoke of was attitude, and y'all start comparing career accolades. Bro.
You said no. You went off the board. You went all the way to the right. And said Cam Newton was the top 10 quarterback during that time, and we all looked at you like you fucking on crack. We trying to tell you, ain't no damn way.
I said,
this man won the MVP.
I said since 2015, man.
But what I was saying was Baker Mayfield has never been a great quarterback.
Hey, what I'm trying to explain to you is he won in Cleveland, and they won a playoff game. Those are the requirements to be good in Cleveland. We're talking about the Browns. You've been trash for how long? They had a little bit of success. They had a really good team, a decent quarterback. They had a little bit of success, and everybody crowned those dudes the next Super Bowl champions. 2 years later, this dude is out of Cleveland, and they look terrible. They would be better if the whole
nobody ever said Cleveland was being this good because of Baker Mayfield. When Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl,
some people did say that.
Now, don't get me wrong. Carolina had a great defense, but it was because Cam Newton was playing at an MVP level. Mm-hmm. And he was still inaccurate then. Still won MVP.
Him ran a lot. Him big.
Hey, that's how it be. You can't take it from him.
I'm saying, I'm looking at the man's records. And while in his very first year, he threw for 4,000 yards. His completion percentage was 60.
Cam Newton, right? That ain't bad for an inaccurate rookie.
For 60. It never got to 61 2 years later. And then his last year there, he threw 67%. But 3,300 yards. Like it wasn't great, bro. It just wasn't great.
I agree with that, but I'm not.
He was a good athletic quarterback. So what's the difference between Cam Newton and Josh Allen?
I was just about to say that.
Josh Allen is definitely more accurate.
And is accurate.
He's more accurate now.
Cam had a good arm. He wasn't accurate, brother.
But I'm not going to sit here and say Josh Allen could run like Cam Newton.
I never said Cam Newton was butt cheeks, bro.
No, I said I'm not going to say Josh Allen can run like Cam Newton because he can't.
How do you know?
I
done watched him.
Danny Dimes either.
How you know he can't?
Because he can't. If he could, he would. He would use it to his advantage.
You know why he wouldn't? Because they would want him to be a quarterback and not die out there running the ball.
Wait a minute, though. But that part of his...
He runs it now. And they still run some of them plays for him to run. They just understand that being a running quarterback is not in your favor, bro. It doesn't work for your long-term longevity.
If that was his gift, if that's what separated him from everybody else, that he would use it more.
Yes, he does.
But also with Josh Allen's
yards for a quarterback.
Josh Allen's. I don't want to get too off topic here because we got to go and pick the next game.
It's too late.
I know it's too late. This goddamn show at this point. It's just the show. That's what I'm.
Josh Allen ain't won an MVP or been to a Super Bowl.
The fact that Josh Allen can run is what makes him super special. The fact that he can,
by year 5 or 6, all that stuff goes out the window, bro. It took Cam
Josh Allen done been in the league 5 years already.
No, he's only on year 4 or 5 now.
Mm-mm. He done been in the league 5 years now.
You think this is 5th-year option? They re-sign. This is the 5-year. I said 3 or 4.
I gotta look that up. Hold on.
Probably 4 or
I'm
5.
telling you, he ain't.
Yeah, cause it was like the first 2 years he was booty, and they done been
And then he
relevant like
made the
the
league
past
in
3
year
years.
number 3. So this is year number 5. This is year. No, wait.
No.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, hold on. Why is it reading like this? Come on, man. Don't do me like that. 5. This is year number 5 right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is year 5. So he's in the same window as all the Deshaun Watson, Baker Mayfield,
Patrick Mahomes,
Mitch Trubisky, Patrick Mahomes, Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold, they're like 3 or 4. They're around year 3 or 4. But they're all in that same
No, they
quarterback
all in
window.
year 5. All
Justin
them boys
Fields,
went in the same
Jalen
draft.
Hurts. Huh?
I said most of them went in the same draft.
Right,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
2018.
They're all around the same. And the only one who made the crazy leap was Josh. And they say the year 3 leap is hard. Most people don't make the year 3 leap. They only have his passing yards, and they don't even have his rushing yards in here, man. And that's kind of weird. But they have all their. They don't have their rushing yards.
So do you think Josh Allen would be capable of putting up a year like Cam did with the rushing, with the rushing
running
yards
for 1,000
and still throw for the 4,000?
I could see that, bro. If he had to,
Hell no.
But he would have to run as much or more than Lamar Jackson, bro. Like it would have to be Lamar Jackson type of running. Like I don't know if he'll make it to 1,000 in the season, but it's possible, man. It's very possible. But make me look that thing up, son.
He like
think
Cam
about
was big, but he was like freaky athletic.
You are correct.
Think about how
Josh Allen's just like a big dude, kind of like how Big Ben was. I feel like he's more nimble than Big Ben was.
Right.
But
in his first 2 years, his completion percentage, just thinking about how you think about Josh Allen now, his completion percentage was 52.8%.
It was 58, bro. The first
58 his second year, 52% his first year. Then it jumped all the way up to 69%. Then back down, bro. Then back down to 63.
Jump. Yeah, it was a ridiculous jump.
Yeah, then back down to 63, and now right now he's at 67% completion percentage. You know what I'm saying? So,
in them first 5 years, still ain't comparing to Cam, man. Cam was
going crazy.
He was a superstar,
especially because he set the bar so high his first year, bro. It's like his first 2 games he set like NFL rookie records and shit.
Yeah, and records. Period.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna move on. Next game, we all going Carolina. Next game, I'm gonna have to edit this.
We all not going Carolina.
You tripping, bro.
I mean, we all going San Francisco. My bad.
Hey, Sean, that's that Fugazi.
I had Carolina on the brain. My bad. We all going San Fran. Moving on. So the next game, we have, this is interesting to see where you guys are going to go. It's the Dallas Cowboys at
the
LA Rams. Woo-hoo! Guys, can't lie. This one's a difficult one for me, man. Them Cowboys, man, they just ripping off dubs, man. I can't hate it. I can't lie. But they gonna lose this game. Yeah, they gonna lose this game. They're gonna lose this game. It's not gonna be. They're just not gonna win. It's gonna be LA 31-16. Rams. Where you going, Darius?
I'm gonna go to Rams too. I think Cooper Rush luck kind of runs into a little halt here, but he did his job as a backup. I'm gonna say the Rams should win. Now, if they is getting pressure like how the 49ers was getting pressure, shit. Because these boys didn't even score a touchdown. But I I don't think Dallas's defense is San Francisco's defense. I think Dallas has a Micah Parsons that is going ridiculous on defense.
And was I right or was I right? I said it's going to be a Joey Bosa game, and it was. Blair?
Nick Bosa.
Yeah, Nick Bosa. I'm sorry. My bad. Blair, who you got on this one, man?
I think I finally found it. Huh?
Who you got? Dallas
Dude,
or the Rams?
the Rams, I guess. I don't have a lot. Like, Dallas is Dallas. Dak ain't coming back, so I just don't trust Cooper Rush against the Rams defense. Even though it ain't super great, they should be able to deal with Cooper. So,
Yeah.
excuse
Sean, where you going, man?
I'm gonna go with the Rams, man. I don't know what's going on with Zeke, bro. If y'all want to talk about somebody falling off, that's that guy.
Hey, that cliff, he been dragging down that cliff.
me. No. Here's what you don't know. He was done. That's why he set out to get that check originally. He was
I ain't
told.
mad about him getting his money, but get the fuck off my fantasy team with that. Sorry.
You shouldn't have picked him, bro. That he ain't been good for like 3 seasons. Like, he has not been good for since he signed his deal, he has not been good. But he used up everything he had to get the deal, bro. You saw it happen. That's why he refused to play another play.
Zeke right now. You can come on my fantasy team. I'm gonna trade Derek Moss for Zeke Elliott.
Bro, you're so funny. So my answer to your question about will he ever get to where Cam got, my answer is yes.
Who?
Because he did it. Josh Allen. The most yards Cam has ever rushed for in a season is 2017. He had 754 yards. While throwing, let's just talk about the 2017 year. While throwing, Josh Allen last year ran for 763. And so that's 2021 stats. He ran for 763 and threw for 4407. And that's year 4 versus year 8 or 9 for Cam. So yes, I do think he can do that, bro. And he's a better version. It would just be he's a better version of Cam Newton, bro. They're about the same size. They're the same size, same weight. He's just a better thrower. And Lamar Jackson is a problem. Slightly smaller, a little bit faster.
A little bit.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. A lot. I ain't crazy, man. Y'all ain't gonna tell me I'm crazy, dude. Y'all ain't gonna do me like that. I'm not.
Josh Allen never be MVP Cam Newton, bro.
The next game on the schedule, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Arizona Cardinals. It's a late game. Philly is undefeated. They're playing the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know which way I want to lean on this one. Philly did not have a great game last game. They pulled it out in the end, though. Winning ugly is a good trait to have, though. I mean, you can win multiple different kinds of ways. But I feel like Arizona is getting better.
They're favored to win the game.
Upset pick of the week, I'm going Arizona. Fuck it. Why not?
They're actually favored to win the game.
Really?
Yeah, they're not. It's not upset pick.
Oh, well, damn. Well, that's just my pick then. I'm going to just go with Arizona. Darius, who you got?
Oh, I agree with you, Chris. I'm going to go with Arizona this week in a nail biter.
Nail biter.
They are looking better, but because I'm going to be that guy this time, I'm going to go Philly. Let's see if it's fly, Eagles fly. I don't know how any of this is going to go, but now I want to see if he's the real deal. So, if they can come out of this game, Buddy has a good game that's mainly passing and not running, he'll be in a good place.
Okay. Sean?
I like the Cardinals on this one.
I feel it.
I stand alone.
He stands alone. Next game. Sunday Night Football. Big time,
Maybe.
late night, 8:00 at night. It is the Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens.
Uh-oh.
Guys, you already know where I'm going. I'm going Cincinnati.
Such a tough game to call.
It is a very tough game to call. This is going to be this is going to be a fight to the death. This is going to be banging. Like, you talk about concussions.
The wrong person saying
A lot of these players going to have a couple. They're going to try not to act like they got
really?
something.
That's what we doing, bro.
Hey, you know,
Saying,
that's how they be hitting,
Ravens,
though,
Steelers,
man.
Come on, man.
That's how they be hitting, bro. Nah.
You're hilarious, bro.
But
so
nah, for real.
What?
but
for real, I just think and 3 Cincinnati's. I know Sean picking Cincinnati. I'm just trying to check your face. So you're a Raven guy, okay? When I said Cincinnati,
I'm neither one of these guys.
Yeah,
you have to pick one, brother. You gotta pick one, brother.
I could pick a tie if I wanted to.
You'd be mad if you picked it and it actually happened.
Well, listen, man. The Ravens are a horrible second half team. The Bengals are a great second half team historically. They definitely have played their best in the second half.
What history are we looking at for you to say historically?
Well, because I'm a Bengals fan and I know we always play better in the second half than we do in the first. That's just the facts. I mean,
okay.
So even when we're bad, we play like that. Even when we lose, we play like that. So
I don't know. I don't know why they're trying as hard in the second half. You know, like when teams are smoking other teams, they don't put as much work into the second half. And then that other team can come back, and it might look like that other team is the second half team, but they just
I'm just telling you that we are historically a better second half team than a first half team. Sean knows this.
Noted.
And the Ravens, first of all, John Harbaugh. I got to say this. I got to say it.
You don't have to.
I gotta say it though. Man, that was the dumbest mistake that I've ever seen you make, man.
Not a mistake.
How did you not take the points? I'm screaming at the TV. I picked against you, and I'm screaming at the TV, bro, just take the points. Just take the points.
I ain't gonna let y'all do that and act like they didn't scheme somebody open. I ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna act like somebody wasn't schemed. If nobody was open and the play got exploded the way it did,
Blair,
we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
He was schemed open. Then why didn't Lamar look at him? Because it wasn't part of the scheme, my guy.
Somebody got smoked off the line. And he had to run for his life. And by
they cut the field in half, and he's supposed to look just
Did you see the amount of space between the dude that intercepted the ball and Buddy when he was originally open, when Lamar missed him and couldn't get to him?
Hey, this is the NFL.
That's not on Lamar, though.
This is the NFL.
No, I don't put this on Lamar at all, bro. I don't put it on Lamar. I put it on. They took a chance on a play that was a good call play and it didn't work out, so everybody's frying them for it. Because if they'd have got it and it would have worked, nobody would have said anything.
Hey, he did the same thing against Miami, and what happened? They lost.
No guts, no glory, brother.
Okay.
I feel like you gotta take the points and out.
I agree. It felt like hey, I see a lot of these dudes run this play and it works. It just didn't work.
My thing is, if you a coach and you done been working the flow of this game, you haven't scored this whole half, take the points.
Yeah, man, but also like Buffalo was charging, bro. You gotta expect they're gonna score a touchdown.
But they wasn't like going ridiculous. It was a tie game. It wasn't like you haven't held them to a field goal already.
They went, yeah, I agree, but it was enough. Like they went for the win and not the tie. It just didn't work out. I'm not against him for it. It just didn't work out, man. I don't call it the dumbest play ever. Yes, you got Justin Tucker and you assume he would get those 3 points. But at the same time, you don't know. Everything worked out and they went to OT and they still lost. What is it then? Like, well, they tried. It was a good game and they lost.
It would sound good if when he went for these things, he was hitting them. But
I agree.
It
would sound good if he hit more than you feel like he missed. It would in crucial moments. It happens. They're still 2-2.
Whatever, man. Lamar Jackson can't keep saving this man's job, bro. Like I said, Take
All
the
right, bro.
points.
All right, bro. All right, bro. Remember that next
Facts
game.
is the facts.
Remember
I
that
said that
next
before.
game. Tell your dudes to take the points. Remember that next game.
Take the points.
Take the points. All right.
Well, I don't know what Chris is looking at. Neither one. The Bengals haven't put together a good 4 quarters of football yet.
No.
The Ravens have done that, at least.
You're right.
I think it's going to be a good game. I'm going to take the Ravens.
I'm about to say it's in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Ravens because I feel like the Bengals are still unsure of themselves. They've beaten. Who did y'all beat?
The Jets and the Dolphins.
They beat the Jets. I definitely understand. Yeah, they're supposed to beat the Jets. The Dolphins, even after Tua got hurt, man, that game could have went either way. It took a big play at the end of the game. So I'm going to go Baltimore. Let's go. (31-21).
Okay.
Baltimore.
No scores, but I'm definitely going Ravens, bro. I like what I see from them more.
That's fair.
Than the Bengals.
I agree. I definitely my biggest pet peeve at this point is we're not able to run the ball, and that's definitely
not getting
a
sacked.
problem for me. No. Because last week we had 1 sack. Last week we got 1 sack. I feel like they're starting to protect him more because guess what? Joe Burrow got rid of the ball. He threw it away when no one was open. How interesting is that? Come on, Joe. Do that thing. Get rid of that thing. Get it out your hands. Stop holding it. Trying to wait for the big play. Fuck that shit. Get it out. Complete the ball. Sean, who you got?
The Bengals, man. Quit playing.
Of course.
I would say, of course, because I do think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be 30-24. I think we are going to get off on the run. And actually, in the last 2 games, we gave up 3 sacks. I wouldn't. I said it after game 7. Them guys going to have to start gelling because they still look like garbage to me. I still don't say that this is the solution. I still think they need to get a good free agent or draft somebody and just continue to build around Joe. I actually think that we need to do a little bit more checkdowns, man. Since Joe ain't getting off with his feet, let him catch, man. Let him catch a little bit more. I do like the tight ends doing what they're supposed to do. Jamar Chase still having a good year. A lot of people it's not really been highlighted, but he has about 300 yards and like 26 catches. So he's averaging almost 5 catches a game. That's pretty damn good. So that's still on streak for like 90 catches this year. That's pretty damn good. So with that being said, I feel like the team gonna win. Like I said again, I think we're gonna split with everybody. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do lose this. But I feel as if we're gonna win. We got 2 good games back to back. And shit, our whole objective should be just focus on Lamar. To be honest with you. Calais Campbell will be a problem though for Jonah. It will be a problem, even though he's old. Yes, he will be a problem.
He's not gonna be on Jonah. He's gonna be on the rookie, and that's the problem.
And he might be. I think that will be a problem up front. Other than that, like I said, we ain't gonna smoke them. They ain't gonna smoke us. It's gonna be a good game, bro.
Yeah. Moving on. Last game of this week, week 5, we have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Unanimous.
Everybody's on the Chiefs, right?
Why is Las Vegas pronounced Las Vegas and it ain't spelled like Las?
He keeps saying it's Las Vegas, bro. Like,
It's
say it like
I've always said it like that.
Las Vegas.
It's Las Vegas. Well,
He
I've
just
always said
says
it like that.
He just says it wrong.
I've never heard anybody make the distinction when I say it. So I just always say
I'm about to say
nobody's ever corrected me.
It's Las Vegas, bro.
Las Vegas.
Las
Vegas. Las Vegas. But not for me. I'm not picking Kansas City. I'm picking the Raiders. Upset pick of the week. Raiders.
Picking the Raiders, man?
I'm gonna lie, Chris. That's kind of spicy. Almost went there with you. I ain't gonna lie. Josh Jacobs done got his footing back, I feel like. But told y'all Patrick Mahomes gonna win MVP. He is definitely 1 or 2 in that conversation right now. He is dotting up everybody. He is throwing whoever is. He is not seeing no names on the field, not even Travis Kelce. Whoever is open, I am throwing to that red or yellow and white jersey or whatever. He is out there quarterbacking right now.
Yeah, he quarterbacking. But that dude Kelce, though, he different.
Oh, hell yeah.
He different. He different. He different. That catch that he made, the last man, listen. He different,
Kelce is good, man. He just passed Gronk for yards.
Yeah.
He passed Gronk in that game for yards.
Yeah, I think
he's just probably will never catch him in touchdowns.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode, everybody. We gotta cut out all that whole last part. It's cool. That's gonna do it for this episode, y'all. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, and enjoy this episode, man, because I'm really not gonna cut it up like that. Have fun with it. Deuce.
Peace.